When you get a 15-0 win streak, well, you got to showcase it. So today we're having Haxorus upon the lead, at the back Snorlax with the amazing Hisuian Avalag. So this team has a lot of potential. This team rose to a 15-0 win streak, which is crazy, and this team is submitted by Woetmak. You know that whenever we showcase Woetmak on this channel, we're looking at high level battles with a little bit of spice in there. So yeah, here we are with Snorlax and Haxorus being the meta Pokemon that we have, and Hisuian Avalag is gonna serve like the off-meta core breaker for this team and the entire Master Premier. So at this point, we're gonna be able to land the big move on that Mamoswine as they're trying to farm us down. We're not gonna let it go through because we have first to throw that Body Slam. Right now, crazy cuts on the Hisuian Avalag. Are you kidding me? What a switch that was, and right now we have to respect the damage from a potential high horsepower. Instead they get to the Bulldoze. Who does that nowadays? And they have the crunch ready to go from their Dragon Tailor version of Gyarados. So what we want to do at this point is to go ahead and pressure for a potential Rock Slide. This is gonna definitely take the first shield out of play, and then we can try to pressure even more for the next one, but this trainer is gonna get there first to the Aqua Tail. This will knock out our Pokemon, but still we have a lot of options because we are already there for the Night Slash on that poor Gyarados and the farm down on the Ice type. Let's go, starting off pretty strong against an arguably bad lead. Into the next one now, and we're having a Dragonite up on the lead. So this is not looking that great. We have to switch out to our Snorlax. I think that Dragonite alongside that Togekiss might be the worst lead that you can get when having Haxorus up in front. So with that in mind, Snorlax is just gonna go ahead and dominate with the Earthquake against Metagross here. So much damage that they have to respect it, but unfortunately this trainer is just gonna let it go through, and fortunately for us we get to see the amazing damage output on their side. Body Slam now before we faint to those Dragon Breaths, and at this point we have the Avalag over the Dragonite. I think we need to respect the damage from the superpower at this point. No, just gonna let it go through. What a crazy option. They still have alive and well their Dragonite. How is this gonna end? Gonna let it go through. Just a mirror shot. We don't care at all, and all we want to do here is to go for the complete farm down against this Magnezone. Final shield on the mirror shot. Let's get to that sweet breaking swipe. Can we outspeed though, because we need 3 moves in order to finish them off, and of course apply the debuffs as soon as possible. With that in mind, we can reach to the final breaking swipe, and Woetmak will emerge victorious from this second battle of this video. So Woetmak had a 15-0 streak with this team, but to be honest, we are gonna showcase much less battles than that, and I will focus mostly on those bad leads. And another bad lead that we're gonna see with this team is gonna be Mamoswine. So Mamoswine here is gonna be applied with a debuff on the offensive side, and then we can catch the move on the Snorlax. Crazy battle here by Woetmak. I'm telling you, Woetmak is all about the spice and the high level skilled battles. Having the Earthquake unsuspected from that, not expect at all from Metagross. Down they go, Mamoswine now going in. Avalag can safely go in and start farming down all that crucial energy, and I think that using a shield here is very wise, but high horsepower is also gonna connect for super effective damage, so we got to respect that for sure. Rock Slide now on the final Pokemon, which is the amazing Gyarados, and we managed to catch one move on our Haxorus. Crazy battle once again. All we have to do here is to go for the debuff and try to pressure even more for that HP level drop. They want to go ahead and let it go through because that makes a lot of sense. They know we have a lot of energy on Hisuian Avalag. They cannot spend the shield on a weird move like a breaking swipe. They catch a move on their final Pokemon, which is the return of that Mamoswine. Other charging, but they were still too low, so they are gonna faint, and now we have to take the next move. It is gonna be just a crunch, not an Aqua Tail. After blocking this one though, we might be on a very good spot, and we can outspeed to the final charge attack. High level skilled battles here by Woetmak and his opponent, so we're gonna emerge victorious, but still that was a heck of a match. Into the next one now, another, what is that, Dragon Tail? I think it's gonna be a Dragon Tail. Almost lost my words there. With Dragonite up in front, we have to switch out. They have a Togekiss, so we can always expect something like a Gyarados in between as their third Pokemon. So yeah, there goes that. Body Slam now. This is gonna do a lot of work as it seems, and also we have the best body ribbon, but I think that the best body bonus is gonna be applied on the Haxorus for that little bit of extra damage with those counters most of the times, especially if we happen to have a mirror battle. So anyways, here Body Slam is just gonna take the final shield out of play. Avalag on its Hisuian form can go in and start farming down whatever remains. We know that we can definitely survive one move. This is no biggie at all, even not an Aura Sphere, which is pretty nice if you ask me. And right here we can easily survive one Dragon Claw before we reach to that breaking swipe, which is pretty nice. And yeah, by farming down completely here, we're gonna emerge victorious, because I think we're gonna get with 100 energy worth of energy. So let's see how well we can play this. Yeah, gotta go for the Rock Slide, and right after one more to finish them off before they reach to the Aqua Tail. And yeah, this is looking like a wonderful match for Woetmak. Pretty nice energy farm. Into the next one, and we're having a Bug Catcher up against us, and I think that if they have no bug on their team, this is kinda disappointing. But anyways, having the Gyarados now, as we managed to catch one crunch, and we have a decent amount of energy farmed up with our Haxorus for the end game. You never know how this is gonna end. Earthquake is gonna be blocked by this Mamoswine. I was not expecting this, but of course perhaps they were expecting something like a superpower, that's why they did it. Anyways, Body Slam here now is gonna connect, I believe, for cheap damage, and they're getting kinda low at this point, but they still have a lot of energy to spare. Haxorus can go in, and those super effective counters can definitely do more work than the super effective Powder Snows. However, they still can reach back-to-back moves to thread both of our shields out of the way. Things aren't looking that great, as at the back they have an Avalag of their own, but this time the regular one and those Ice Fangs are doing a lot of work up against our Pokemon. So all we have to do, I believe, is to pressure for them to use their remaining energy, but they still have the shield. How can we possibly overcome this obstacle? Because this Gyarados is going in now, and they definitely can outspeed us, I believe, to the double Aqua Tail. Let's see if that is gonna be the case, because I will take it back. Double Rock Slide is imminent. One for the shield, one for the knockout. This is looking pretty good for our Hisuian boy here. Down they go with the Red Gary, and all we have to do is to reach the next move before they do, because Powder Snow is a much better energy gain move than Ice Fang. So yeah, we're gonna get there first, and Woetmak will emerge victorious once again. So Shadow Gyarados, they are switching out. Perhaps they had Waterfall on their Gary, and we're seeing a Dragonite, so most probably they have something like a Togekiss at the back. It's the usual triple flying team that everyone is running. So yeah, we're having the upper hand for sure, because we're having Avalag, a nice type Pokemon, over this Dragon, and of course we can still reach to the next move before they do anything weird. Right after, we're gonna be able to complete the farm down. Of course, we got to block in the process. Both of them shields from both ends are gonna be down, and we're expecting the Gyarados with Waterfall to return into the battle. So this Pokemon can be kinda tricky for us, but hopefully we have Snorlax, which can just dominate. And at the back they have Togekiss. We go in with the Haxorus. Snorlax now goes in, and after that debuff, you can have a better matchup against this Togekiss with Snorlax. So yeah, I totally get this one. So we're gonna look at another Body Slam on this Togekiss, and I believe that the next one might be just fatal for them. They cannot do anything at all, and if they want to get ahead on our Snorlax and have a chance to win, I think they need to farm down, but they cannot. Another Body Slam to finish off, and of course this is gonna be the end for this opponent. Avalag from the regular region, from the usual region, not Hisui at all, will be our next lead, and of course this is kinda bad for us, because Ice Fang is just gonna do much more damage than those counters. You saw how crazy that was. So we managed to get some energy out of the way by absorbing it on our Snorlax, and they have a Haxorus Haxorus of their own at the back, so at this point I'm pretty sure we can survive whatever they throw and still be able to pressure for the next move. Bad news though is that we cannot go in with our Suanavalak because we are double weak to those fighting moves, and counters are just gonna shred us apart. Hopefully though we can pressure for that second shield and we can get that sweet CMP out of this Haxorus, because I believe we have the best body ribbon on our Pokemon. Another breaking swipe, another move to destroy them down. Down they go, we still got one shield. Now we switch out to our amazing Avalak, but at the back they have a Primarina with Waterfall. This is not looking that great. This Pokemon is also very bulky and they can do a lot of solid work with those Waterfalls. Disarming Voice, which is a move that now Primarina can learn after this new season move update. They can survive the next move, but hopefully we can farm down before they reach to the Disarming Voice. Avalak now will get super effective damage, but they can still survive. Can we possibly win this one, trainers? Switching out to the Haxorus, they cannot reach another move. This is gonna be the end and Woetmak will emerge victorious. So that's gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, and of course consider subscribing to my channel if you are new to my content. With that said, I have 2 videos for you to check out, so feel free to do so, and I will see you all into the next one.